Show!
It's story time, it's story time. Everybody gather round. Mr. Peevy and what's his way? And he has a story to tell us today. So blink your eyes and cool the sand. Stop your feet, what's your request? Someone's coming, who do we see? It's our friend Mr. Peevy. It's story time, it's story time. Everybody settle down. Mr. Peevy, and what do we say? Please tell us another story today.
Hello, boys and girls. We're going to read you a story. And the name of the story is called Chester and Uncle Willoughby by Patricia Kira Edwards. Illustrated by Dion Allison. Okay, boys and girls, let's start the story. One thing Chester liked to do in the summertime was sit on the back steps and wait for Uncle Willoughby to wake up. Uncle Willoughby was old and couldn't do much but sleep and enjoy his dinner and tell Chester things. He was good at stories and even better at enjoying his dinner. He was best of all at sleeping. He could sleep straight up in a chair tipped against the wall. On the back porch, he could sleep even if a fire truck went by. Chester liked to be where Uncle Willoughby was, even if he was just sleeping. He would sit and draw pictures in the soft dust with his toes. When Uncle Willoughby snored, Chester would count out many snores in a row without a skip. Sometime the buzzard and hawks in the sky, he would count. He would see if Uncle Willoughby woke up before he got to 10. If he didn't, Chester would start to make up a song to sing. It would be a song that Uncle Willoughby name was in it. Chester would sing it softly at first, then he'll sing louder and louder. Pretty soon, Uncle Willoughby would wake up and think it was dinner time. Chester would tell him no, it wasn't. Then he would bring him a dipper of cool water and ask him how he felt. How do you feel, Uncle Willoughby? He would ask. The answer would always be the same. You can count on it. I feel with my hands, boy. How do you feel? I feel with my hands too, Chester said. Then they would wrestle for a minute. Sometimes Chester won, mostly Uncle Willoughby won. One day, Uncle Willoughby asked, "What have you been up to while I've been sitting here resting my eyes?" "I made up a song," said Chester. "Let's hear it," said Uncle Willoughby. "It's the same tune as the front part of My Country Tales of Thee," said Chester. "It goes like this. My Uncle Willoughby eats twice as much as me. My Uncle Will." "That's a fine song," said Uncle Willoughby. "The words and the tune come out together." He sang it along with Chester. "It could be used some other words in the middle part," said Uncle Willoughby. "How about my Uncle Willoughby is smart as he can be? My Uncle Will." They sang that. Chester thought up another middle part. "Climb up the apple tree." Next he would say, "Snores like a bumblebee." "Says who?" shouted Uncle Willoughby. "Nobody," said Chester. "It's just a song Uncle Willoughby made up. Take whiskey in his tea and drunks cornbread in his tea." After that, Uncle Willoughby stopped singing. Singing makes me hungry, boy. He said, go see if supper time's yet. And it was. Sometime Chester and Uncle Willoughby played a game they called What Will You Do If? They took turns. One of them would ask a question and the other would have an answer. One day Chester asked, what would you do, Uncle Willoughby, if a lion came walking up the back steps? Uncle Willoughby thought for a while. Well, first I'll do my best to look invisible. If that didn't work, I'll aim for nothing looking tasty. I'll try the scrawny and dried up looking. Then for his turn, Uncle Willoughby asked, what would you do if there was an alligator in your bed? That one didn't take Chester long at all. I'll sleep on the floor. What would you do if oranges started tasting like pickles? I'll make up a pickle lid. What would you do if your ears turned green? I'll put my wintertime cap over the ear flaps, or else I'll get a football helmet. What would you do if nobody liked you anymore? Shoot, said Uncle Willoughby, I'll just like myself so much I wouldn't hardly notice. Sometimes they would sit and be quiet for a long time, thinking about the answers that came out. Then after a while, one of them would start up again. What would you do if all the clothes you own got too little to put on and there wasn't anybody around to lend you any? I'll stay home, said Uncle Willoughby. What would you do if the air was so full of bumblebees that it looked like a storm coming? Chester thought on that one for a while, then decided that he would do was fly a big kite with honey smeared all over it and then let go of the string. Next he asked, what would you do if you planted turnip greens and what came up was fried eggs? Well, for one thing, I'll sure ask my money back from the seed company, said Uncle Willoughby. What would you do if your mama and papa forgot who you were? Chester said he'll tune up and cry. So they'll have to say, poor little boy, we'll let you live here anyhow. Then he asked, what would you do if Chicken was to walk up and say, good morning? Okay, boys and girls, that's all what we have for today. If you want to find out what else happened to Chester and Uncle Willoughby by Patricia Carol Edwards, illustrated by Diane Woolfolk Allison, go to your public library and find out. Okay, boys and girls, let's see what's coming up on the news. Welcome to the Mr. Peevy Show. I've got a very special guest, and he's an actor, and he's acted in Hollywood films, and he's also in, what is your name, sir?
My name is Vincent Ward, Mr. Peevy.
Okay, how long have you been acting?
I've been acting for about 5 years now.
Fantastic. Can you tell the boys and girls what movies you've been in?
Sure, I've been in Ocean's 11 with a very famous person by the name of Brad Pitt.
Oh, you know what? A friend of mine, that's her favorite movie star.
Yeah.
And is he a nice person?
Oh, he's a very nice person. George Clooney, Don Cheadle, Matt Damon, all of them was in there.
Goodness.
I've also been in Traffic with Michael Douglas.
Oh, I like Michael Douglas.
Bringing Down the House with Queen Latifah and Steve Martin. And CSI and Girlfriends and The Bold and the Beautiful. And I do a lot of plays also.
Fantastic. Could you tell the boys and girls how did you start in the movies and theater?
Sure. I started in Columbus, Ohio when I started doing a lot of plays. I always tell people, if you can do a play, you can do anything.
Okay, now, when you were in school, did you take any acting classes or?
Unfortunately, I haven't. I've never taken an acting class, but I would like to take some though.
Okay, now when you were in elementary school, were you interested in acting, or what were you interested in?
I was interested in becoming an NBA basketball player. I never thought about being an actor until 5 years ago when I went to see my first play.
Oh, fantastic. What position did you want to play in basketball?
I played forward and center.
Fantastic. When you were in high school, did you play a lot of basketball?
Yes, I played for Trotwood Madison Rams.
Oh, fantastic. Okay, also, who's your favorite movie star actor?
I must probably say I love Lawrence Fishburne, Denzel, of course, a few other people, but those like my top picks right there.
Okay, also, I'm just so excited to have you on the show because, this is great because I've never really had an actor on the show before who's been in such great films. Also, what exactly happens in a movie set? Do you go in and learn your lines, and what's some of the things you can tell the boys and girls on a movie set, a day on a movie set?
Okay, well, actually, you go in for the audition. Audition is probably the hardest part of the job. Then they send you the script, and you honestly, you never rehearse. You never rehearse until it's time for you to really do your lines.
Now, do you have to memorize your lines?
Oh, yes, you have to memorize your lines.
Is that hard?
No, not anymore. It used to be. Like I said, the hardest job is to get the job, to the audition, because a lot of times you be nervous when there's all those producers and stuff sitting there looking at you.
Now, for example, in Ocean 11's, did anyone ask how many people auditioned for your role?
It was probably about 8 or 9. Probably 8 or 9 people.
Okay, I know they were very disappointed because that's a great film.
Yeah.
Also, have you been on any other talk show besides my show?
Yes, actually I have. I can really say I started my acting debut back in '94 on Jenny Jones' show.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, that was the only talk show. It was something made up, but it was fun.
That was great. So what are some of your hobbies you do besides your job acting? What's some of the things you like to do? Sports?
Well, I play basketball, and I love playing Uno. Me and my girlfriend, we have Uno tournaments.
Now, when you are in a movie location, where do you have to go? For example, in Ocean 11, where do they film that?
Well, they filmed my part at Warner Brothers in Hollywood, California. And they filmed a lot of the movie in Las Vegas. So it's really amazing how the things that you see on TV or in movies aren't really real. It could be like cardboard.
Oh, so like my show.
Kind of, sort of.
Now, you film, so you have to go all over the country. Now, how did people from California knew that you was interested in their shows?
Well, actually, I got my first break here in Columbus, Ohio. We shot the movie Traffic with Michael Douglas in Columbus.
Okay.
And, when I moved to California, that's when I started putting my headshot. You always have to have a headshot. Without a headshot, nobody knows who you are. That's the black and white picture that people use.
Okay, you know what, Mr. Ward, our time is gone.
Ah.
Oh, I hate that. Are you gonna come? I would love for have you to come back on my show.
I would love to be here.
Also, you got a movie that you're auditioning. Could you tell the boys and girls?
Sure, I'm auditioning for a movie that I wrote. It's called Choose Your Weapon.
Fantastic. Okay, so we'd love to have you back on my show, Mr. Peevy Show. And boys and girls, that's all for today on the Mr. Peevy Show. Bobba-Abba the Clown, welcome to my art room. Woo! I've got my guitar. Woo! Okay, and what we're going to do today, boys and girls, we're going to make a stuffed turkey. Now, you can't eat this turkey, but you can use it for decorations, and it's the materials you can find around your house. This is a grocery bag, a paper bag that normally people don't use anymore because they use plastic bags when they go to the grocery store, but they still have grocery paper bags, which is friendly, is a little better for the environment than the plastic bags anyway. So this is a turkey, like I said, that you can place on your table for a centerpiece for Thanksgiving. Now, the materials we need is, of course, a paper bag. Okay,
We also need construction paper. And for the pattern for the head, if you write Bobba-Abba the Clown on the address you see on the screen, you can get a pattern. I will send you a pattern. First of all, boys and girls, we're going to, when you receive your pattern, of course, you're going to take your construction paper and you're going to fold it in half like so. Okay, we're going to place our pattern. I'm going to use my board over here to show you what I'm going to do. I want you to take your pattern, okay, and I want you to place the pattern on the fold side of your paper, the fold side, okay? Also, I want you to make sure that beak is on that fold because we're gonna kind of cut that out, and I want that to be on the fold side. So we're going to open it out. It'll be in two pieces. So I'm tracing this. Okay, you can use a crayon or pencil or whatever. It doesn't matter because for the simple reason, if you see the marks of the crayon, you're going to be able to, that didn't come through, so I can just kind of whip this around here. Now I have the head of the turkey traced, and then we're going to get some scissors, and we're going to cut. Of course, remember I told you it was on the fold line, okay? We're going to cut, boys and girls, on that fold line. And I'm using pointed scissors, but boys and girls at home, I want you to use round scissors. If you're using pointed scissors, I want you to have an adult or your older brother and sister, someone who's probably, 8 or older, to help you with this. So, because if you're 5 or 6 or even younger, you know, you have a problem with pointed scissors because they're very dangerous. But right now, I'm going to start on that line. I'm going to be very careful to cut on that line. Also, too, boys and girls, you know, Thanksgiving's coming up. I know you're going to have lots of people over your house, or you may be visiting your relatives, going out of town. So I want all the boys and girls to be very careful traveling. I want you to use your safety belts. If your parents forget to buckle up, tell them to buckle up, because Bobba-Abba the Clown on Mr. Peevy's show said to buckle up. So I'm cutting that on the line. And also, when I come to the fold, of course, I'm going to just cut it there. I'm not going to cut on the fold because they're going to ruin the two pieces that you're going to have. Okay. Now, after we do that, then boys and girls, we're going to have two pieces, but also we're going to have the fold. Now, next what we're going to do, boys and girls, you notice that we have the strips on both sides. That is the place where you're going to place your glue, so to glue it onto your paper bag. So we're going to fold that. Let me do that again. Okay. So we're going to fold that back so it will, along the line here. Okay. We'll fold that back, and it'll be like that. Okay. Next, boys and girls, what I want you to do is you're going to decorate your turkey body first. You notice my turkey, I use crayon to decorate the turkey head, and I've also made the feathers, you know, the turkey feathers, and you can use construction paper with that, and I kind of think it's fun to use different colored construction paper. So right now, first of all, we're going to decorate the turkey, and you can use any colors you want to because this is like imaginary turkey. It's not a real turkey. And I'm going to make lines like this. Let me put it up on the chalkboard so you can see. I'm going to make lines like this to, you know, to sort of kind of simulate the turkey feathers, you know. And I'm using purple. You can use black. You want to stay away from brown and light colors like white or yellow because that's not going to show up. And also, I'm going to open this up. And also, boys and girls, make sure you color it on the side with no writing. Because, you know, with the paper bags, you always don't have the name of the store. And so this is the writing side, okay? Okay? And I'm going to have that to be underneath. So this is going to be in but you want the sides with no writing. So right now, I'm going to open this up on this side. Okay? You know, and I'm going to do the same thing. You know, make some like wiggly lines. It looks like simulate feathers, turkey feathers. Can you see that, boys and girls? I'm working rather quickly because I have just so much time in the studio. But at home, you can take your time. Okay? Okay, I'm going to do it on this side. You know, just kind of make, you know, it doesn't have to be super neat. You know, okay. So we got that. And then next what I'm going to do, boys and girls, I'm going to kind of color this brown paper bag because it's sort of ugly. That ugly brown is really not, you know, that great looking. So I'm going to use some different colors. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to kind of cheat. I'm going to grab some colors, and I'm going to stay away from brown, like I said. I'm going to use orange is a good color to use. Reds, blues, different shades of reds. I got green. You can use green if you want to. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to cheat a little bit, boys. And I'm going to put all these crowns together like this, like so. And I'm going to just start coloring. And I'll get different colors. I'll get different colors at one time. And you don't have to color this really heavy, boys and girls. You just can just kind of give a little of that. You also need to let a little of that brown show too on your paper bag. Let's get some more orange in here. Orange and stuff. You know, just kind of give it so it won't be just that ugly brown, just totally ugly brown. So, you know, get a little bit of that in there. Then you want to open up here and do the same thing, you know. And I'm just, you know, easier for me to just put lots of color together at one time and just sort of color it. Kind of get rid of some of that old ugly brown, like I said. Okay, we're going to color this side, and I see if I finish this, I forgot to do this side here, so that's easy to remedy. We're going to just take this and put it, some more there. And we're going to color this also. I'll just drop the crayon, that's okay. I'll pick it up later. Okay. Yeah, okay, now we got that done. So boys and girls, we've got the bag colored. Next we're going to work on the turkey head. And the turkey head, if you want to, you do the same thing with the turkey head. I chose black for the turkey head. You also can choose whatever color you want to. Let me see if I can find black. I said I chose black, but I may not find, here it is. And then I decided to put maybe some little, you know, things here to represent the feathers and whatever. So I think a turkey also has that, an orange thing coming down there. I don't know what you call that. Do you know, Tiki, what you call that little thing? That the turkey, the garter or something that hangs down on the thing. That's Tiki, my camera lady. She's been with Mr. Peevy Show since the beginning, and I really appreciate her coming in, helping me with the Mr. Peevy Show. Mr. Peevy appreciated her too. Then we also got a new director, a young man who's directing, Fred. He's great, and he's really young. I think Fred's, 15 years old. He's going to correct me if I'm wrong, but that's really super. Someone that young is interested in TV. He's going to be doing really good. So we're going to call the beak, and I told that little garter thing. I don't know what that is. Gobbler. It's called the gobbler. Okay, that's what turkeys are. Gobble, 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 gobble. Sound. Gobble, 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 sound for turkeys. Okay, and we're going to sort of, but I did that, okay. Put that right here, and I'm going to just get some brown because this is yellow. This is yellow construction paper. If you don't see it on your screen as being yellow, this is yellow construction paper, so I can really probably get some brown, or find some brown in here, and just start coloring this a little brown on here. Just get some little color in here. Yep, little color. Okay. Okay, there you go. Now, and we're going to okay, we have, I think my camera lady's telling me we got how many minutes? We got 10 minutes? Okay, because I want to do 10 minutes segments on this, so, okay. So that we should be doing, how long have we been on? Is it 10 minutes? It's been, okay. Because I want to just do a 10-minute segment of this. Okay, so we've been filming. I want to, you know what, boys and girls, I'm going to ask my camera lady, are we filming? How long have we been filming? We've been filming for 10 minutes? It's over with? Oh, goodness. Okay, boys and girls, we're going to continue. I'm going to continue this. We've over our time limit, but what I'm going to do now, I am filling the bag with old newspaper. So we'll just split it up. We'll just go ahead and do it. We'll do 2 segments of this. And I'm going to continue this, boys and girls, because okay, we'll put the paper we're balling the paper up and putting them inside the bag so we can get the bag filled up. You know, we got to have the turkey so he can be fat. So you got to get the turkey all fattened up so we can, so he'll look really plump. Okay. All right. Now, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to gather it like this, the bag like this, boys and girls, and then you need to get a string to tie it. And you know what? I didn't bring a string, but you know what? I'm going to pretend like this is tied. And then also, boys and girls, you're going to get some strips of paper, and you're going to cut strips of paper, and you're going to staple the strips of paper right where this is going to be. This is going to be here. And let me look over here real quick, boys and girls, in my little bag of goodies. And I bet you I have something in here that looks like a string. Yes, yarn, boys and girls. Yarn. So we're going to tie yarn around here. Okay, like this, like so. And that's going to keep it together. Get some scissors and cut it. Okay. And then we just glued on our little flaps. Remember our little flaps we fold back? We're putting that glue on that flap. And then we're going to place that. And we're going to open up just a little bit. You're going to open the turkey up. Can you hold it down there a little bit, Tiki, so they can see? Okay. And then we're going to press it down. You see how it looks, boys and girls? Okay. That's the head of the turkey. And then we're going to get, oops, one thing about this, boys and girls, and that's what I shouldn't have done. You need to let that sit for a little bit so it'll be dry, so it can be dry. And the strips of paper, boys and girls, is really easy to do. All you need to do is get some construction paper, okay, construction paper, and I want you to cut strips this width, okay, different colors, okay. So I've got green. Let me put my little turkey that I finished over here. And some red, and I got some yellow over here. Yellow, use these strips here. Okay, it's a turkey that I messed up earlier. Okay, and what you're going to do, you're going to take those strips, boys and girls, and you're going to staple them on the back of the tail of the turkey. That's going to be the turkey feathers. You know how turkeys spread their feathers out? You know, so that's what that's going to be. Okay, I got those, so I need some red, and I think that'll be enough. And you know what, boys and girls, I did not bring my stapler, so I'm going to show you how to put this on here. And then you're going to staple. What we're going to do, we're going to spread it like this, spread the feathers like this, boys and girls. And you're going to place this, staple this. First staple together, then you're going to staple it on to the back like so, okay? And boys and girls, and look, oh, my turkey's coming loose because I need some more glue on that. And you need to let it sit, boys and girls, when you get glue. So I'm sticking my fingers in the glue. Let it sit just a little bit before you start handling it. So, okay then, boys and girls. So that's all for right now, boys and girls. So long for Bobba-Abba the Clown, and happy Thanksgiving.